Good morning. Good morning. CEO of BFHSNetwork.com. Here's a video, and what we're going to talk about is how to get more exposure for your events. Okay. Number one, here's the thing. You got to create a profile. If you're watching this and you don't have a profile on BFHS Network, aka Black Folk Hotspots, you have to create a profile first. Then you get it approved. And then once you get it approved, you can now add your events, talk more about your business, add your flyers. Anyway, now we're talking about the people who are already at that stage where they have a profile that's been approved. And how do you know it's approved? You should have got an email from us saying your profile is now, or your membership has now been approved. Choose a package that fits your budget. They're all the same as far as exposure and things like that, because we wanted to make it affordable for everyone. Obviously, the longer term that you commit to, the less it is. So that gets all the way down to about $3 a month right now. Now, depending on when you're watching this, it could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less, depending on if we're running a sale or a special. Now, as far as the events, first of all, if you have events, once you pick your package, it's a tab up top on BFHS Network where it says events. If you put your mouse over it, it's going to say add an event. Or if you just click events, you can see all the other events that's been posted. And what you want to do is you want to obviously start to add your events. It's no different from adding an event on Facebook or any other Eventbrite or anything else. It's going to ask you, the who, the what, the why, the where. You want to add a profile photo to your event. And then what you want to do is you want to hit where it's at, the time it starts, a link to where they can get more information, whether it's Eventbrite, whether it's Facebook, whether it's on your website or wherever. And then you want to add a description. In the description, even though you may have a flyer and everything may be on the flyer, you still want to put those things in text: the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how, and the why. And once you do that, and then add a bigger flyer to that, because what we do, and then you're going to submit it, and then it's going to be approval. It's going to come to us, and then we take over. And what we do is we get it ready for the internet and for the search engines and things like that, and then we share it, and we share it with over 100,000 people. Now, granted, you may be in Chicago, so maybe all 100,000 are not in Chicago, but don't forget about the fact that people share things, people like things, and all their Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram and Google Plus friends will see that as well. And then obviously in the description you also want to put a link as well. All right, and then you want to kind of tag it and put your tags in quotations. So if it's a Chicago event, you want to put open quotation Chicago, close quotation. All right, if it's a presentation, if it's a lecture, if it's a Friday night event, put those in quotations. So that way when people come, now you've created keywords. So when people come in and they hit the search tab looking for a Chicago event, things like that, they can put that in, and then it's going to link, then your event's going to show up in that list of events that comes in for that. But we're going to get these things ready. So we're going to go through. We always make sure with fine tooth comb that things are right, because we know what the search engines do. That's why we get so much traffic, because I, the CEO, and our team, we are SEO people. We're internet marketers. So, it was started by me, and I've been an internet marketer. I've been doing things on the internet, creating websites and blogs for products for well over 10 years. And that's why we're able to, we rank under 300,000, about 290, 298, somewhere around there, as far as traffic to our website. And that's globally. And that's out of like 600 something million websites. So if you compare us, and you can use Alexa.com for that as well, but if you compare us to some of these other sites out there. And I'm not bashing these sites, but if you look at, I'm sorry, but Urban Professionals, City Alert, Boss Network, Industry Buzz, Black in LA, all these different little niche sites, sort of just like ours, we get more traffic. I don't care what they say as far as the traffic they're getting. Alexa.com measures that traffic. That's what most of your news outlets and things like that use to measure who's the top website. So when they're talking about Facebook gets more traffic than Google, Google gets more traffic than Facebook, and YouTube gets this amount of traffic and things like that. That's what they're using, Alexa.com. You can actually go in and you can see where you rank with your website as well. You go to Alexa.com, put your website in, and it'll tell you. And it'll give you demos. It'll tell you, what type of people, how long people are staying on your site, how many pages they're clicking through while they're on your site, things like that. And those are good things to do no matter what, just so that you know where you're staying and what you need to do to improve. So, if you want to, hire me to actually on outside of BFHS Network to, actually help you get more search rankings, that's what I do. And obviously it's a link up there where it says hirebfhsnetwork.com, and that's what we do. We help businesses get more exposure, whether that's on our site and things like that. And it doesn't matter if you're putting your stuff on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or Google Plus or MySpace or any other social, adding your event to BFHS Network has its privileges, because now Google is crawling our site every 10 minutes, and now you're getting another link on Google, Yahoo, and Bing for your events. And no matter where it is, if we rank higher than you or you rank higher than us, but now there's 10 search results on the page of Google when you're looking for certain things, right? And if you have one, then you have one. Now you have 1 out of 10 chances of people clicking. But if you have 2, yours and then the link from ours, now you have 2 out of 10. And if you have yours, Facebook, and Black Folk Hotspots, now you have 3 chances out of 10 of somebody clicking and checking out that event and coming to it. Now, I will say this: if you're not asking your people where they're coming from, then you never know what's working and what's not working. And we all know that people click on Facebook. They click like to events. I'm coming. You might have 100, 200, 300, 400 click, and then 20 people show up. That happens because you got to up your percentages. And the way you up your percentages is obviously sometimes you got to put it in different locations, and that's what we do. And then we're gonna once we get your event, we're gonna put it in rotation. So we're gonna share it as it gets closer and closer and closer to the event happening, or when your ticket sales or your early birds are over. We're gonna continue to share it, on a daily basis and put it into our rotation, especially within the last week, because we know Black people, we like to wait till the last minute. Anyway, that's how you do it. So. Again, recapping. Add your event. Make sure it has a profile photo. That's nice. Something is engaging and kind of captures attention. Because what happens is once that's shared, that's also shared, right? And so people see that, and then they see the text. Do the who, what, when, where, and why. Those things. Get those out of the way, and then once you're done with that, add your flyer into the photo section as well, and make sure you have a description of what it is, and then or a title what it is, and then put in the description what it is, and put the who, what, when, where, why, so you can copy and paste what you put in the event thing, and then now you got it 2 spots, and they're always sharing it twice. Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. If you have any questions, hit me up on the site. Send me an inbox or call me, whatever. And if you want to work out something else, some bigger and better things, where you want us to give a little bit of tender love and care, then you'll probably want to e-blast to our 20,000 plus list, and that's going to run you about $75. That's if we're not running these specials or anything that month or that day or that week. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Check out our other videos and make sure you get us your events, because you know what? We like to share. And that's what we do. We share it. We can't promise you we're going to put some butts in your seats, but you know what? We know that we're sharing it. And just for the record, so you know, if we send you one person, if you're having weekly events and we send you one person and you're paying $3 a month and you're charging $10 or plus to get into your event, but just use $10, if one person makes it a profit for you, and you can post all the events that you have, right? And if you do that, and at the course of the year we don't put back double what you spent with us back into your pocket, I give you $100, crisp $100 bill, bam, no problem, because I'm that confident. If you do the things that we say, you're going to benefit big time. Trust me. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and it's not just the BFHS network. I got blogs out there, you know, that we getting traffic from different events. So that's what I do. We build traffic up to the sites, and people are spending time on our site. The average person is coming to our site, and they're spending at a minimum of 15 minutes on the site, right? And they're looking at like 15, 16, 17, 18 pages per visit profile. So they're looking for different things. They're looking at businesses. They're looking at events. So if you don't have them on there, if you're not updating, if you just have your profile, that's just one chance. But if you have pictures which show up on the main page, if you have events which show up on the main page, if you are one of our top posters for the month, so if you look on the home page and to the left column, there's the top 10 people. Those people get more looks than anybody else. So because people are clicking on those. So you want to make sure you have a nice profile picture that you're looking straight at the camera, kind of big, so people look at it. They, you know, whatever, even if it's your logo or if it's just a picture of yourself, make sure it's nice. If you're looking at look at it. And you might need to change it if it's something else. If it's not something that you would click on, then think about it. Nobody else would either. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. If you haven't, create a profile. If you have, update it. Let's go. And probably starting around 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm going to run another a special, flash sale for a couple hours. You guys definitely. But this will be in addition to. So talk to you guys soon. CEO, BFHS Network, over and out. And check out the rest of our videos too. Peace.